Hello.
Hello.
No, we're not starting with.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm just making out with myself.
Is that how that works?
Yeah, that's kind of how it works.
How do you make out with yourself?
Well, you just saw me do it.
Well, I wasn't looking. I was rubbing my eyes.
Or you do that thing where you like draw a little face on your hand and like you make a fist.
I've never done that before.
Oh yeah, I've never done it, but I've seen it like in cartoons and stuff. Like a dude trying to like a teenage boy trying to practice kissing. So
What cartoons are you watching?
just like Family Guy or something dumb, like Simpsons or something like I don't know. I've seen it on TV. Like people, I've seen cartoons before.
Since when do you watch Family Guy?
It wasn't Family Guy, but you know.
No, I don't. I've never seen a cartoon.
You've never seen I don't remember which one, but I remember seeing a cartoon where like this. Maybe it wasn't a cartoon. Maybe it was it was some TV show where this dude, like this teenage boy, was trying to practice kissing. So he like drew a face on his hand.
He drew a hand on his hand, and then he drew a face on the hand.
Drew a face on the hand, and he started just making out with it to try to practice kissing.
Yeah, I've heard of the concept. I'm just saying I have no idea what cartoon that could be. Could you please stop doing that?
You're just jealous. You're just jealous of my face, hand.
Yes, you and my hand go way back.
No, you and my hand go way back. Wait a second.
I'm gonna say hence the name for that. You and my hand go way back.
You and my hand go way back. Taylor.
Yes.
We done messed up.
You and my hand go way back.
No, we're actually using this one? I thought we were just, okay.
Well, you kept making out with your hands, so I decided, like, this test actually seems like good content, so I'm going to leave it in.
Oh, okay. We kind of messed up, Taylor.
Yeah, we didn't make a podcast last Friday because...
Whose fault is that? Jeez.
Because somebody works third shift and they were really tired.
Yeah, that person would be the worst. He has an obligation to his fans.
All, like, 6 of them.
6? 7?
6.
6? All 6 of them.
6 is more than 0.
Yes, it is. 6 is actually a very special number in my family. It's just...
Would you care to elaborate?
No. Just... No, because, like, you know how, like, you're ever told, like, if you ever see if a stranger goes up to you, and they're like, if mommy and... If they come up to you like, hey, I just got word from your mom or dad, and they said that they want me to pick you up, and I'll take you to them. You were supposed to ask them, well, what's the secret word?
Oh, I didn't know people did that.
Yeah, and the word, our word was the number 6.
Zach, why are you telling people your word?
And I was like...
Zach, hey, hi, Zach, my name's Kevin. Hi. Your dad was supposed to take you to work tonight, but he's not, he said he can't, so he sent me.
What's...
No, Zach, it's okay. 6.
6.
And you're like, oh, I could trust this man.
And it's like... It's supposed to be like...
And then you wake up in Chicago.
Be like, it's supposed to like actually mean something. Like each... Like there's like 6 words. It's supposed to be a phrase. It's something dumb. I can't ever remember what it is. It's like, oh, we'll love you forever or something like that.
But you remember the 6.
I remember the 6. I remember the important thing. I just don't remember the meaning behind the 6.
Well, at least your parents were looking out for you.
Yes. I remember when I was in kindergarten, there's a kid who had a cubby hole. You know what a cubby hole? You remember cubby holes?
Yeah, the little square thing you feed your shit in.
The non-lockers. His was number 6. Yeah, his was number 6. But we all thought he said sex one time, and we made fun of him for it. Because we didn't know what sex was. We just knew it was a naughty word.
Because kids are stupid.
I thought that the word guts was a cuss word. I don't know why, but when I was a little kid, I thought I got in my head that the word guts was a cuss word, and I was watching an episode of Rugrats, and Tommy said that, and my mind was blown. I was like, Mom! They said a cuss word on TV! And the reason why I'm kind of quiet is because my sister's sleeping right now, and we don't want to wake her up, so if that's... Like, Mom, they said a cuss word on TV! Oh, they said on Rugrats! It's like, what word did they say? Guts! She just looked at me like, you're a fucking moron. Because I'm a fucking moron.
She looked at him and she was just like, this is my child.
This is my spawn demon.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm JaqDanical.
I'm JaqDanical.
Welcome to Hence the Name.
Yes, welcome.
Episode,
whatever.
Shit.
Doesn't matter.
Of course it matters. It's important to us.
16?
18.
Ah, damn it. I was
18.
close.
It would be 19 if somebody didn't go to bed.
If somebody didn't go to bed. Somebody woke up earlier than everyone gone to bed.
If somebody during the days off didn't screw up their sleep schedule and go to bed at like 9 p.m. and then wake up at 4 and then stay up all day and then go to bed at 2 a.m.
In order to screw up a sleep schedule, I'd have to have one in the first place. I don't really...
You've got a point there.
Can't screw up what you don't have.
Can't screw up what you don't have.
Tell that to my budget.
Put that on a shirt and sell it.
Yes, we will do that. No, we won't.
It's the thumbnail for the podcast today. We're gonna make that shirt and put it on spread. That would be pretty cool.
And then we'll get like 700 people, and they'll all buy that shirt, and they won't know where it came from.
I don't know what this shirt's from, but I want it.
But I want it.
It's like, thanks for buying our shirt. We made a podcast. I don't give a shit about your pod. And then they're like facing us wearing it. Like, I don't give a shit about you guys and your stupid podcast. And they turn around to walk away, and you can see on the back it says Hence the Name.
Hence the Name. Like, I don't give a shit about this stupid.
It's like, well, every time you wear it, you're a walking billboard. Thanks.
Are we the number one search result on Google? Like, you know, like how like.
Oh, if we Google Hence the Name?
Yeah, if we Google Hence the Name, are we? Or somebody gets something else.
Yeah, I'll put no spaces in it.
Hence the Name, Instagram.
We are not on Instagram. That is not us. That's why we're the Hence the Name Podcast and stuff. Because people are, what the hell is that?
Photos for people who cannot remember. This is dude. This is a goat thing.
What the hell is that?
There's a Facebook page. Let's look at the Facebook page.
There's a music band called Hence the Name.
Ah, damn it.
Congratulations. Well, I already knew that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. What if we do images? That would be from the artist Hence that I told you about.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, that's the church where he just like put blobs on it. It's like, that's not art.
Dude, how does it make you feel?
I feel stupid that a human being considers that art. There's like really nothing to it. Okay. Googling with Jack and Dread.
Woo!
Our new segment. Let's put spaces. Nothing yet.
No.
Now, what if we just straight up? What if we just...
Yeah, what if we just put up...
Let's put Hence the Name Podcast. Anything?
Oh, there we go. We're not even the first thing for that.
There's one of our YouTube video thumbnails. What's this?
New podcast, Friday Manuel T. Gomez. We're advertising other people's podcasts in this. That's awesome. Like, just don't go to images. Go to... Okay.
Let's see. The Moth Podcast. And it said Hence the Name.
Oh.
It's a podcast focused on Apple and development. Actually, the show was created accidentally.
But we have 10... What? Okay, well, you got that through Google Images. What if we just go to... What if we just did regular Google search, not image Google search?
It's the same thing.
Maybe we get difference.
Well, I don't have to type anything different. Just web.
I know. Was he like?
Well, you make it sound like I have to type something.
No. I'm just saying, click the web.
I did. It's right fucking here. Pay attention. Right here, web.
No. I was just when you were on images, I was saying what would happen if you hit web.
Well, it's right here.
Yeah, I can see that.
So there's us. The number one thing is our Patreon, and then there's some 2 YouTube videos.
And then,
Veronica Belmont.
we're advertising you, Veronica Belmont.
You're welcome. Oh, it just his name. Like, this is my website, because, it's what?
No. Nope, not appropriate for our podcast.
Okay.
Just go back and then read the name of the second one on the giant pink.
Jesus Christ! We have to tell them. They need to know what we're laughing about. But
No, it will be the greatest mystery. This will be the great mystery of what did you guys laugh about?
Alright.
What's so funny?
Google HenceTheName Podcast. Make sure you're on the web tab. The 4th thing down, it says Veronica Belmont Podcasts. Click it, scroll down a little bit, and there's 4 little squares that have names on them to show you something. And we are children, so the one on the top right is really fucking funny. Holy shit, don't look at me like that, Veronica.
Don't judge us.
You know what you've done. Oh my god. Yeah, we're gonna leave that up to you guys.
I mean, good for her, I guess, for doing something that she thinks is whatever, but we're like 5-year-old boys, so that's hilarious.
Well, we should speak out about something else then.
Son of a bitch, really?
Son of a bitch.
That's how you're gonna... Fine.
Fine, I don't even care. You just do whatever you want.
Just go whatever.
It's your computer, we're in your room, and I'm sitting in your old computer chair.
Yeah,
just you. This is your podcast.
I'm just a guest, apparently.
That's basically how it works. Like you're a guest every week.
I'm the long-running guest of this podcast.
I just don't even tell you.
One day I come in and I hear a muffled voice. Debbie's, my sister's sitting here what the hell are you doing? Oh, she's the guest this week.
She's the guest this week. Go to bed.
What the
I'll see you later. Go to bed, dude.
You start getting famous people into our house and don't even tell us.
Taylor, why is George Clooney sitting in our couch? He's waiting for me to do the podcast. I have to invite him in.
When did you?
He follows me on Twitter.
Yeah, dude. We've been hanging out all the time, dude. It's not my fault you're asleep.
Well, we got 2 speak-outs for you today, guys.
Just 2. We'll have more later, but
these are pretty funny.
These are good enough.
Mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes are the worst.
Yeah, they are. Maybe we can talk about that later. Alright, dude. So you're going to read drones.
Yes.
And I'm going to read global warming is phony.
Do I go first?
Well, sure.
Are you allow that? I mean, I am just a guest.
I just said, oh, God.
I'm going to bring that up all the time now.
We just do your job.
I'm getting paid for this now?
One of us has to.
Patreon. We have a Patreon. Just putting out there.
We have a Patreon. Patreon.com since HenceTheName Podcast. Give us $1.
Or
don't. It's your choice. It's your money. Just be cool if you helped out our silly little podcast.
Anyway,
enough shameless plugging.
Never enough. Drones. No, okay, I gotta figure out a voice for this one.
Well, for mine, I gotta do since both of these are just ridiculous, you gotta pick a, I don't know what I'm doing because I'm stupid and I don't read voice.
The drones are going to be a problem in the future. It's already started. Fans have disabled one carrying a revolver. One dropped drugs into a prison yard. Amazon is considering using them to make deliveries to your home. One man shot one down that was recording him on his own porch. It's bad enough the government has technology to invade your home privacy. Now, just the general public will have these devices. Can you imagine? Can you imagine gangs using these for drive-bys and transporting drugs? Nutcases randomly dropping explosives on your house.
Oh my god.
How can we feel safe with these things flying all around over our heads? Laws need to be in place now to stop these devices from being manufactured and available to the general public. Can you just imagine it? Instead of like actual like gang wars, just a bunch of drones flying up in the air and then just like shooting each other down. Whoever has the most drones left wins the gang war. It would be a much better solution than what's happening now.
That would be the best game to play if you were rich.
Yeah.
Forget like robot wars, drone wars. It's just like make one, just like slam them into each other,
So it'd be like Beyblades, but with drones.
and people would actually give a shit.
And people would actually give a shit.
I would pay to watch that.
You know the robot fighting thing?
Yeah.
Can you enter a drone?
I highly doubt. You just pick up the guy's robot, and just keep dropping it
There's no rule against it.
till it breaks.
Like, is that a thing that I could do?
Okay, so he starts. I think it's really funny that he's comparing Amazon deliveries to prison yard drug drops
And personal home bombings.
That's really funny.
Yeah.
Like, is Amazon really that bad?
Amazon is kind of the worst.
Oh, and you called it, dude.
No.
It was a few weeks ago. They did it's like there was a guy just like, hey guys, look, I put a revolver on my drone and I can even fire it remotely. It was like what are you doing?
Stop it! Don't do that.
What are you doing? This is what happens. Some guy goes, hey guys, I made a robot and it has artificial intelligence and you can teach it stuff. And then a year later, a guy buys one and then he teaches it to kill his wife. And then people see the one that killed its wife, and then everybody loses their shit. Like, oh no, these are dangerous killing machines.
That's why you do the 3 laws of robotics.
Yes.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that...
I don't know if they work on drones.
Drones! Yeah, drones.
I'm not a robot. I'm a drone. Screw you.
Rules do not apply to me. I'm gonna drop a bomb in your house.
Speaking of dropping bombs, I'm going to drop a bomb. I'm just going to drop it and just fly away like a drone. He's like, since these devices are dangerous, they need to stop being manufactured and available to the general public. Oh, okay, so drones are dangerous. They shouldn't be sold to the public, and we should stop making them.
Yeah?
You know what else is dangerous? I'm going to drop the bomb. You know what else is dangerous?
Sharks.
Yes, we should stop dropping and manufacturing sharks. You know what? That bomb's better than mine. Wait. So sharks are going to be a problem in the future. It's already started.
Flying drone sharks?
Okay. I would have reread the whole thing if they used the word drone more.
Yeah.
They only use it like 3 times. It's like, just replace every mention of the word. Now I have to... You told me about this guy. He had a Google extension where it changed... What word did it change?
It changed,
Oh, it changed the term...
Politically
correct to,
like, respecting other human beings.
Well, I want a Google plugin that changes the word drone to sharks. NASA develops new sharks.
Snake shark.
FDA approves Amazon shark delivery system.
Can someone get on that? Can someone do that?
Speaking of stupid shit, let me read the second one. Man, we forgot our water today.
Want me to go get it?
No, we're fine.
Are you sure? I get thirsty. You can just hit the pause button. I can just go and get it, and they'll never know. They will literally never know. Unless you continue recording after
They'll never know.
Just,
I think we'll be fine, dude.
Alright. I'll just use my own saliva.
Alright, we'll pause it. Go get some water, please. Thanks, buddy.
You're welcome.
When I heard you open the fridge at first, I thought you opened the microwave. I was like, what kind of water are you drinking?
It's called radiation. Like radiation juices. Battery acid, that's what it is.
So Diet Coke.
Yes.
Why wouldn't we have Diet Coke in the house? Just sit down, let me read my speak out.
I'm just gonna...
Global warming is phony. Our government wants to push a program to get rid of fossil fuels. If you read the United Nations Doctrine on Global Warming, it wants to get rid of all fossil fuels. It wants everything driven by wind or solar. The wind power destroys more birds than you can shake a stick at, and that kills the environment. It is going to get rid of all the wood stoves and fireplaces. It's going to get rid of coal. That means your utility bills are going to go sky high. It's all because of one world government. Not this shit again. That's what our government is pushing. I don't think it's right. As you can see, there's other legislation going on that does not benefit the public. It's all about power and money. This global warming business is phony because scientists have found out the climate changes every 40 years anyway. It's nothing new.
Okay. They're talking about like the global climate changes every 40 years. What they're talking about is like by a couple of degrees, like 2 or 3 here and there, from what I understand.
From what I understand, it's like
what we're seeing,
it's like the entire planet Earth.
Yeah, from what we're seeing, we're warming up by several of degrees faster than we should.
I'm sorry, but Arizona wasn't 120. Arizona, it was like 120 degrees like 2 summers ago. It wasn't 120 degrees in Arizona like 20 years ago.
Yeah, there's. Actually, can you Google something for me? We're going to continue Googling. This is going to be a thing we do from now on.
I kind of like this. People can learn. We can learn some stuff.
Look up windmill bird death, like a windmill bird death correlations. Like, how many birds die a year because of windmills?
Windmills kill birds. Because not everything people say on Speak Out is necessarily bullshit.
Treehugger.com.
Do I really want to trust Treehugger? Look. There's Treehugger.com's Google headline. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
It says, wind turbines kill around 300,000 every year. That was September 16th of last year. The one below it we're actually going to click was the day before that on USA Today that says, wind turbines kill fewer birds than do cats.
Cell towers.
Cats, cell towers.
Very good, Kakarot. That was a TVC joke.
The hell are you talking? Shut up, Zach.
Oh. Cell towers.
Shut up, Zach. Let's see. Critics often blame the giant turbines for killing birds, but wind turbines, yes, they do kill between 200 and 300,000 birds annually, but that's still a small fraction compared with the 6.8 million when they collide with cell and radio towers.
And 1.4 billion to 3.7 billion from cats.
It's like freaking out. Like, if you don't brush your teeth, your mouth has like 6 billion germs in it. It's like, well, when you eat a McRib sandwich, you get 600 million. So it's a big number, but it's still nothing compared to anything else.
I wonder, how much of that is because there's just so much more cats than there are wind towers. Like, if we were to get, like, 10 cats and 10 wind towers, we'll
just get 10, we'll get 10 cats and 10 giant wind towers, we put them in a box.
How many of them are going to kill more birds?
And we put a bird in the box. Which one will kill it first?
I'm going to go with the cat. How many wind towers will kill cats? Also, enough with this one world government shtick. It's getting old. Come on.
We're not going to unite into a single world government. There, even I guess just a straight up thing. There are too many governments that would just refuse that. Hey, want to combine together? No.
Also, our like, you know how like we have like the South and everything else, like the Northwest, and we have a hard time kind of staying together.
There are still people in the South that are just like, I don't care that the Civil War is older. I still consider myself a Confederate.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, all right, good for you.
And we're kind of a big country. We can't.
We can barely take care of ourselves, and apparently a lot of countries can barely take care of themselves. We don't need to all be united under one flag.
Mm-hmm.
But it'll be better for... It's like, oh, no, we're not having this discussion. Screw that shit.
I don't see it happening.
It's not going to happen.
Like, something big would happen.
Not while I'm alive. I want to read that Batman comic where the world's nations unite and then Batman has to break it up. Alright, dude, you ready for our news today?
Yep.
Oh, shit. Oh, no! My pages broke.
Oh, no. What did you do? Batman broke your pages.
What? Holy crap. That was weird. There we go. So, which one should we read first?
We have, let's do the one that's across the pond, so to speak, first.
This one?
No,
cool. I'm stupid. Sorry. Okay, our first news story for the day. Dead, with quotes, dead man sits up and hurls abuse at people who saved him. The man was found lying on a street in South London, was believed to have suffered from a heroin overdose. Police in South London have recounted an extraordinary tale of a man they believed was dead who sat up and began hurling abuse at them. The man was found lying unconscious following a suspected heroin overdose in Kingston upon Thames. When paramedics attempted to perform CPS, they... What's CPS?
Always like CPR, but better.
It's like CPR, but better. They were prevented by a group of furious men who claimed to be the man's friends and family. Paramedics arrived and gave the man 6 shots of adrenaline, instantly bringing him around. But police said the moment the ungrateful man regained consciousness, he began hurling abuse at officers and ambulance crew. PC Charlene Gregory, who attended the scene, told the Evening Standard, "When I got to the scene, I thought this male had passed away. The ambulance crew The ambulance crew looked very concerned and were working tirelessly to do their best for him." She added that his friends and family refused to go to the hospital with him because they had drinking to do.
Wow.
Oh my god. There was a group of street drinkers who wanted to get near the male, stating they were friends and family. Officers had to persuade them to move back so the paramedics could do their job. The area the crew were working in was full of rubbish, and the man was lying in wet mud. Excuse me. It wasn't an ideal place for them to work in, but they all... Whoa, that's a typo. It wasn't an ideal place for them to work in, but they worked part of a team.
Hey.
They worked part of a team. They worked part of a team. That
is a typo.
That's not how you spell or write. The paramedics managed to save the man's life, and to everyone's surprise, he began shouting and swearing.
Like, what did he say?
Yeah, they're missing that part.
Is there any more? That's it?
That's it. That kind of pisses me off. Like, what was he saying?
I like how they just call him ungrateful. Like, he's just a tad ungrateful.
So you guys are his friends. You want to come with us to the hospital? Nah, we're going to go drink.
We'll just fuck that dude. Seriously?
The guy, he just clearly cared about because you said you were his friends and family?
He just went, fuck, shit, asshole.
He just has Tourette's. This ungrateful man. Asshole.
He just gets up, walks away, falls over, and dies again. Okay, so this one is a little closer to home. This is like literally. This story literally takes like 45 minutes away from where we live. We go here semi often enough.
They have malls. They're very nice. It's in Fort Wayne. A Fort Wayne woman marries God.
I want to read this one.
Oh, you want to do it?
No, I'll read this one.
You want to do it?
Apparently it's 69 in Fort Wayne with a little bit of an overcast, so, you know, if you live in Fort Wayne, if you're listening to this and live in Fort Wayne, bring an umbrella.
Maybe we should do weather sometime. That'd be kind of funny.
Okay, let me get comfy so my chair doesn't creak on you.
Fort Wayne, Indiana. Hundreds of people attend a wedding at the Cathedral of the Immaculate Conception in downtown Fort Wayne, Saturday morning. It may sound like a standard on a summer Saturday, but this marriage is one most people have likely never seen or heard of before. The bride's name is Jessica Hayes. The groom, Jesus Christ. Saturday morning, she became the Fort Wayne South Bend
Diocese.
First,
Can I click that?
first consecrated virgin in 25 years.
Oh, it's just a church thing.
It's not the wedding day Hayes envisioned for herself as a little girl. Sure, it came with the struggles any bride-to-be would have, like finding the perfect dress. I've seen so many dresses over the years, and I think I've probably changed my mind very many times. I had to really consider the appropriateness of the occasion for my dress. I wanted my shoulders to be covered, and I would have to lie prostrate before the altar.
I read that as prostate.
So I really wanted to make sure that I was well covered in a way that still shows the beauty of a bride. Of course, she also wanted to make her guests have a good time. I'm so happy to have had so many witnesses today, because there may be others that the Lord is calling in this way that have now heard of this life and can consider it in their prayers. For the 38-year-old theology teacher from Bishop Dwenger High School, this commitment represents years of prayer and soul-searching. I had been praying about it for years, trying to seek God's will for my life, and not really finding it in any of the paths that I had sought before. It was really a consideration of which things brought me the most joy and where my greatest happiness was. It seemed that all of those loves converged on this one thing, where I could still be living in the world and be a part of the lives of my students, and be studying and teaching involved in a parish life.
Where's the God Mary part?
Well, there's a lot of quotes from her.
Where's the part where it's like, oh, she's marrying God, by the way? Yeah, she's running her mouth.
Jesus.
My students asked if they should call me Mrs. Hayes when I come back to school next week. And no, I'm still Miss... Wait.
I'm still Miss, but I am married to Jesus.
I'm still Miss, but I'm married to Jesus.
So I've heard of being the bride of Christ before. You get the idea. I've heard of being bride of Christ before, but this is kind of ridiculous.
You're not really reporting on it. You're just kind of, it's just like, yeah, this lady married God, and she's just rambling on about life and love. You're not really helping me.
Who is Jesus' best man?
Who's the guy just standing over in the suit like, these are really big shoes to fill.
Is it Satan?
Am I really the man for this?
Am I really the man for this one?
No, Kevin, you've got this. I don't even see him. Where is he?
Where is he?
Did she walked in and then she just stood there, and did they just all awkwardly stare at the door, and they just kept playing the da, 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 and everyone just...
He never shows up. He never showed up. He left me at the altar.
Jesus left me at the altar.
You know, I really thought I was in love with her, but the more I thought about it, and the more I got cold feet, I couldn't do it. I had other places to be. I had other commitments.
I got things to do.
I had a few souls to save. I'm sorry, but
Dad, help me out. What do I do?
what do I do? Do you love her? Not really.
Well, then we'll go to Mexico or something.
Just hide down there for a few days.
We'll leave. Why do people do this stuff? You're marrying God. You're suing God.
Did you hear about the woman who married a roller coaster?
What the fuck is this shit?
You've never heard that before.
Woman marries roller coaster. Meet the woman who married a roller coaster. Is there Let's end on this. Huffington Post. The weirdest cases of people marrying inanimate objects. Please don't be a video, just be a headline. Can I just...
Yeah, it's just...
Okay, good. It's like we're not going to watch a video on the fucking podcast. Alright. Okay, so if I click this, are there just like 11 of them?
Yeah.
Okay, so one of these is the thumbnail.
This one?
It might be this one.
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
Well, just...
Oh, they're little short paragraphs. You want to go back and forward?
Sure. You're going to read this one since...
Alright, we got 11, and then we'll finish up the podcast. Okay. People in love with inanimate objects. 1. A roller coaster. Pennsylvania church organist Amy Wolf plans to marry an amusement park ride called 1001 Knots. She's ridden it over 3,000 times, blanketed her room with pictures of it, and even plans to change her last name to Weber, the manufacturer of the ride. What the actual F?
I don't know. The Eiffel Tower. Her structure is just amazing. You know, she's got subtle curves. Erica Eiffel, yes, Eiffel, said of the famous Paris landmark. It's almost like I heard her crying out saying, "Somebody notice me. Somebody really notice me." Here, the Eiffel Tower has gone unnoticed for too long. Marrying a torrid love affair with a human will change that. So,
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Could any of the other 9 top that?
She said her structure is just amazing. She's got subtle curves. Is gay marriage legal in Paris?
Okay, so now we're not going to read the paragraphs anymore. We're going to read the titles of the other 9, and I'm going to Google that. Is it okay for this woman to have a lesbian relationship with the Eiffel Tower?
I mean, because it doesn't technically have a gender, but she identifies it as...
Let's see, a rock...
Anime game character.
The Berlin Wall.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
A pillow. A steam locomotive. An iBook. The Oh.
Oh, no.
Sandy Kay is a Berlin woman who's lost her husband in the September 11 attacks. It wasn't because the man was in the tower. She was married to the towers themselves.
No, polygamy is illegal here. She gets to marry one of the towers. She does not get to marry both of them.
I think this is a really good episode, dude.
I can't date a woman who has a twin and then marry both her and the twin. It doesn't work like that.
You get to pick one.
You get to pick one.
A hi-fi radio.
And there
isn't an 11th.
You're blind.
What the? Thanks.
Blind.
Okay. Is gay marriage legal in Paris?
Same-sex marriage.
Let's see. 13% of all marriages in Paris last year were gay.
Well, okay.
I don't really want to use a wiki, but
yeah.
oh, okay, fair enough. Same-sex marriage has been legal in France since May 18th, 2013.
Okay, but go back to that one because I want to see the source.
What one?
The marriage thing. The woman married the Eiffel Tower.
Oh yeah, it said there was a source.
Yeah, there's a source because.
Come on.
Because okay, now let's.
Source.
We're doing investigative journalism here.
And then we can wrap up the podcast. ABC News.
Nope, this happened in 2009. This was not a legal marriage
At the time.
at the time.
Let's see. Medical experts ABC News contacted said they were not familiar with objectum sexuals. Well, neither was I.
But now we all learned something today.
And I'm skimming it, but there's nothing about. It's just saying like, hey, she did it, but it's like, nope, you weren't allowed to do it.
You spelled marriage wrong when you did the Control F.
It still.
I know.
It doesn't matter. It still would have popped up. It still didn't pop up anything on the first letters anyway. So what does it matter? You are so fucking pedantic sometimes.
I'm just saying, maybe it didn't.
It's really funny, Zach, how you make so many mistakes in your life, and you're so quick to jump on other people's.
I don't make any mistakes. Everything I do is perfect from the get go. That's why I don't do That's why I don't do too many things because I don't want other people to get jealous. That wasn't a joke. Why did you laugh at that? I was being serious.
Because you're funny. Well, I'm JaqDanical.
I'm JaqDanical.
And this has been the HenceTheName Podcast. Thank you for listening.
Sorry about not last episode. Again, I want to apologize for that.